Hello, my name's Mary and I want to talk about why it's important to learn and teach the difference between the sounds or and in English pronunciation. Jennifer Jenkins, a linguist, wrote an article about English as a lingua franca, or ELF. A lingua franca is a language that enables people whose first language is different to communicate. For example, if you have an Italian and a French person speaking together, then they'll probably use English as their lingua franca. Therefore, as a teacher, you have to remember that you're not only preparing students to speak to native English speakers, but you're also helping them to communicate to a much wider international community. This situation raises some interesting questions in terms of what is important to teach students in pronunciation. I was taught always to teach my own accent, so I'm from Sheffield, which is in the north of England, so I say things a little bit differently to people from different parts of the country. For example, I say Bath, not Bath, like they do in London in the south of England. As a result, if everybody's using their own accent to teach, then it really puts into question what is right and what is wrong in terms of pronunciation, and what is absolutely necessary to teach our students. Jennifer Jenkins says that one of the areas that can really cause confusion is the difference between long and short vowel sounds. So for example, the difference between sit and seat. I've also found that my students struggle to get the difference between or and which can really cause some confusion. If somebody calls you and says, "Oh, what are you doing?" and you say, "I'm working," it has quite a different meaning to "I'm walking." How do you make these sounds then? I would suggest that a really great way to practice your pronunciation is to look in the mirror and look at the shape of your mouth. So if you have a look, or your lips are round and you can't see your teeth, but your lips are wider and you can see a bit of your teeth. Adrian Underhill also has some great suggestions for practicing your pronunciation. He says that if you put your fingers around your nose and around your jaw, you should feel the movement to help you find the difference between the sounds. So with your jaw doesn't really move, it stays quite flat, but or your jaw comes down. So if you have a look, worker, walker. I also tell my students that is a kind of zombie noise. You just need to relax your muscles, but or you do need to put some effort. You need to push your lips forward. So if you look from the side, worker, walker, or. You can see the lips coming forwards. Here are some words that you can use to practice finding the difference between the sounds. For, fur. Torn, turn. Walker, worker. Ward, word. I advise you to listen lots of times, have a look in the mirror, see what movements your mouth is making, and also practice using your fingers to find the difference between the sounds. If you treat these exercises like you're training your muscles, then you should feel a difference in quite a short space of time. Thanks very much for watching. I'll see you next time.